Osrc News at 7. Governor Ayedatiwa inspires youths to embrace leadership and education. Ondo State Government launches fertilizer distribution initiative to support over 200 farmers. Senate approves Southwest Development Commission bill to tackle regional challenges. And the war dominates UN General Assembly agenda. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Sahid Aribisala. Participants at a youth leadership clinic in Ondo State have been charged to avoid distractions and remain focused in the pursuit of their educational and life goals. Admonishing the youths, mostly students of secondary schools in Akure, the governor of Ondo State, Lucky Ayedatiwa, said he is thrilled by the concept of the leadership program. Government's correspondent Zimo Ibiemi has the report as presented from our studios.
Youth Leaders Clinic is an initiative of the Abuja Leadership Center, University of Abuja. Governor Ayedatiwa, who was represented by his deputy Olayide Adelami, encouraged the young people to equip themselves with skills needed.
I want to implore you to be focused and hardworking in the pursuit of your educational vision and goals. Avoid all unnecessary distractions. You must have it at the back of your mind that for you to occupy leadership position either in the public service or corporate world, you must be well knowledgeable and full of skill. What will set you apart, distinguish you, and make you become competitive in the global market. I therefore use this opportunity and several others to learn, grow, and connect with like-minded individuals.
Governor Ayedatiwa, who said a leader is someone who inspires and motivates others to achieve a common goal, charged the participants.
The purpose of this retreat is to equip our youths with skill, knowledge, and it will also provide an avenue for formulating policies to further entrench youth development in our dear state. It is equally worth mentioning that our administration just a few days ago empowered 20 young and coming entrepreneurs by each one of them 2 million naira worth of startup tools and 1 million in cash.
The governor said his administration is taking steps to shape the future of the young people in the state. Representative of the Deputy Vice of Abuja and Director Abuja Leadership Center, Prof. Adewale Banjo, asked the young leaders to devote more time to acquiring quality education and emulate good leaders in the society. Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Engineer Razak Obe, tasked the young leaders to strive for excellence and improve on their skills.
I appreciate the uniqueness of this, especially targeting youth. And be something greater and contemplate at this time. But I have a lot of work for you, the students. Tell yourself that this opportunity is unique and you are going to maximize it.
The event brought together various secondary school students in Akure, the state capital, on leadership training.
Women across Ondo State have reaffirmed their unwavering support for Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa ahead of the upcoming governorship election. This confirmation came during the visit from the Odatiwa Women Initiative, led by Special Advisor on Women Affairs, Sheomo Samaye, in Okegbo, Ilaoliji Okegbo local government area. Amorola Umuji reports.
Women in Okegbo and surrounding areas celebrated their Several state government officials, Special Advisor on Women Affairs, Sheung Osamaye, the expression reflects the good government Ayedatiwa's administration.
We have been mobilizing women towards the election so that the governor can win come 2024 governorship election.
Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, Niron Akinyi, commended the governor for his responsiveness to the
People are seeing in all these steps and actions of Lucky Mr. Ayedatiwa the assurance that he deserves to be voted for. They want to, there is assurance that their votes will have meaning. And what meaning are we talking about? We are talking about developments in social services, in health services, in education, rural development.
The Special Advisor to Governor on Women Affairs, Sheung Osamaye, praised the turnout and reaffirmed the governor's commitment to delivering democracy's benefits to all citizens.
I can see that they love Mr. Governor, and I want to encourage them to keep loving him. What we have shown today is to expect more. The governor approved that a borehole will be dug here. The engineers are coming here tomorrow to ensure the survey starts immediately. In 2 weeks' time, by God's grace, our women here will have access to potable water. So we are thankful to Mr. Governor for immediate access and immediate implementation to ensure that immediate intervention that women get access to what they need.
The team also visited Unity Palace, where they were received by local chiefs who promised their support for the government's development initiatives.
We are very lucky to have the type of governor that we have today. So when I say it, it should be a young, because the way has been going things. There was a time he was here with us. He sat here, or I sat somewhere here. Over briefly, but you know what person just is your man and I want to say, two, you will not get through that.
The visit the government, but also reinforces of inclusive governance that benefits all citizens. Omoniola Humbiji, Osrc News.
Due to take a break on the news at 7, we'll be back with more stories. Stay with us.
Don't worry, we'll talk later, yeah?
Buddy,
how far?
give me small spot, I beg. Make I play game, I beg.
Oh, yeah, now.
Thanks, G. Yo, season 5 don't come out.
Buddy, how far now? I got you.
Buddy, I beg, make I connect, I beg. I need to stream.
Enjoy 100% data bonus with Night Data. Dial *312# to enjoy.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data.
Glow Unlimited.
Osrc News at 7. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.com. Osrc TV. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Osrc TV Ondo. To more stories now. As part of efforts to enhance food security and support local agriculture, the Ondo State government has initiated fertilizer distribution to farmers in a federal local government area. This intervention aims to alleviate the burden on farmers facing high agricultural input cost ahead of the 2024 planting season. Governor Ayedatiwa emphasized that the distribution of fertilizer is crucial for increasing crop yields and sustaining farmers' livelihoods, assuring transparency and fairness in the process. Osrc's Shilala Adesuyajayi in our reports.
In a bid to enhance food security and promote sustainable agriculture, the Ondo State government has launched the first phase of fertilizer distribution to farmers in a federal local government area of the state. The distribution event held at Ilaramokin aimed to increase agricultural input and address rising farm input costs. Chairman of Ifedore Central LCDA, Richard Adetomi, highlighted the significance of providing smallholder farmers with essential inputs to boost crop yields and food production.
The program of Mr. Governor, His Excellency Honorable Rimison Aidatiwa, to support farmers and to let everybody know that we need to go to farm. Even if we are not able to do it in a commercial way, at least let everybody be able to cultivate what they can eat. And that is what he's doing today. We all know that fertilizers is one of the key tools, a key item that farmers need for them to boost their crops. And we that if they are effectively used, it will increase the production of the farm come next year.
The Federal Ministry of Agriculture representative, alongside her counterpart at the State Ministry
Vice President Kashim Shettima has welcomed ExxonMobil's proposed $10 billion investment in Nigeria's deep water oil operations, described it as a clear testament to the administration's economic reforms and investment policies. This is coming just as the international maritime giant DP World and President, the President that ease Nigeria. I like changes step exchange implement reform. The House of Representatives has urged the federal government to direct the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPCL) and the Dangote refinery to allow independent marketers to commence the lifting of fuel from the newly established refinery. The resolution was reached following the adoption of a motion of public importance sponsored by the member representing Yenegua Opokuma Federal Constituency, Bayelsa State, Oboko Oforji. Oforji noted that even though the Dangote Petroleum Refinery began operation in its 650,000 barrels per day integrated refinery on September 15, 2024, only major marketers have been given access to lift products from the refinery by the NNPCL. The lawmaker commended the parent company, Dangote Group, for the commencement of petroleum refining, adding that with this achievement, the journey to Nigeria's energy self-sufficiency may have begun. The House urged the management of Dangote Refinery to build, acquire, or partner with stakeholders to establish tank farms or depots across the geopolitical zones in the country to enhance petroleum availability to the people. The Federal Executive Council is proposing a bill that would see 30% of allocations received by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED-Fund, go to the Students' Loan Scheme. The President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, who revealed this while briefing State House correspondents in Abuja, said the former part of the Omnibus Economic Stabilization Bills 2024 was considered and approved at the Council meeting on Monday for onward transmission to the National Assembly. The bill also puts a 5% cap on TED Fund's annual administration. Onanuga explained that the proposed legislation would serve as a sustainable resource stream for students' loan. Federal government has announced readiness to begin the new minimum wage payment to civil servants. The spokesperson for the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, Bawa Mok, employees under the federal government payroll can expect to receive notifications regarding their updated minimum wage salary payments from today. However, Mokwa did not clarify whether the minimum wage would be disbursed along with any outstanding arrears. His comments comes after the chairman of the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, EPO Nta, confirmed that the government has approved the upward review of Consolidated Public Salaries Structure in line with the Minimum Wage Agreement Act 2024. Still staying with the new national minimum wage, the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has announced that the state government will commence the payment of the 70,000 naira minimum wage from next month. Soludo disclosed this at the Professor Dora Akuyuli Women's Development Center in Oka while meeting with all principals and head teachers in public primary and secondary schools across the state. The governor also announced that a free education policy will be available to senior students in all public schools in the state. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has stated that Nigeria is set to drastically reduce its dependence on food imports to boost domestic agricultural production and increase food security. Edun, who spoke at the press conference in Abuja to mark the country's 64th Independence Day, declared that the era of heavy food importation must end, positioning this shift as a cornerstone of the government's economic recovery plan. He He said the government was committed to supporting small-scale farmers by providing critical inputs like seeds and fertilizer under schemes such as the Nigerian Agricultural Growth Scheme. The support will focus on enhancing both the wet and dry season harvest, reducing the need for imports in the short term while boosting the productivity in the long term. Edon stressed that the shift from food imports is not just an economic necessity, but a critical step towards Nigeria's future self-sufficiency. The Senate has passed for third reading the Southwest Development Commission Establishment Bill 2024. The development to the reports on the bill submitted by the Chairman Senate Committee on Special Duties, Senator Kaka Shehu Lawan. Senator Kaka, in his presentation of the report, said the intents and purposes of the bill were well structured for socio-economic development of Southwest Zone of Nigeria. In his remarks after the passage of the bill, the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Barao Jibrin, who presided over the session, commended Senator Kaka-led committee for a job well done. According to him, the Southwest Development Commission, like similar others recently established, will address the infrastructural and ecological challenges in the Southwest. The Federal Executive Council is proposing an agreement. I'll say that again. The Federal Executive Council, FEC, is proposing an amendment to the National Identity Management Commission Act number 23/2027 to allow for foreigners living in the country to be issued national identification number. The council also proposed the Economic Stabilization Bill to pave the way for the taxing of foreigners living and working in Nigeria. The Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, revealed this while briefing State House correspondent at the Osrc Villa, Abuja. Onanuga said the proposed NIMC bill was part of the Economic Stabilization Bills approved by the Federal Executive Council, soon to be forwarded to the National Assembly for consideration. And in health, no fewer than 10 persons have been confirmed dead following a cholera outbreak in the local government area of Ebonyi State. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Moses Ekuma, confirmed the incident and disclosed no fewer than 10 deaths have been recorded, while about 20 affected persons were responding to treatment. He outlined the efforts being made by the Ebonyi State government to mitigate and control the situation for And outside Nigeria now, Democrats in Texas have accused Republicans of orchestrating state-sponsored voter intimidation ahead of the U.S. presidential election. The accusations center around Republican efforts to challenge voter registrations, which Democrats argue are meant to suppress voter turnout. Republicans, however, claim they are acting
23-year-old Kivona Malady says she has no idea why her name was struck from the Texas voters' rolls.
I went to check right now and it's not in the system.
She just re-registered at this event hosted by Austin Community College. In August, Governor Greg Abbott announced the state removed more than 1 million names from the voting roll since 2021, claiming they were deceased, non-citizen, or had moved from the state. None of that described Melody. She says she may have been part because she's Hispanic, a group that historically supports Democrats.
It can get kind of scary, and I feel like that's just a way to kind of keep Democrats from voting for now. So.
In 2020, Donald Trump won Texas by the smallest margin for any Republican presidential candidate in more than 2 decades.
Can't ever accept when they steal and rig and rob.
The Republican National Committee plans to mobilize thousands of poll monitors and swing states in this election. Democrats will have monitors as well.
We will not be intimidated.
The race were ordered as part of
to get our people to have some fear and possibly not register, even if they're eligible, and certainly not come out to vote.
Congressional Democrats from Texas have asked the U.S. Justice Department to investigate and effort continue to register as many voters as possible. Texas has the lowest voter turnout in the country. The leader of Travis County has filed a countersuit against the state in federal court.
I don't understand why any elected official, Democrat or Republican, would have any problem with that, of letting eligible voters vote in Texas.
Experts fear a growing trend of partisan election rules across the country, as Republicans in Georgia, Florida, and Arizona have also been accused of voter intimidation. Adirunke Kolawole, Osrc News.
Day 2 of the UN General Assembly was dominated by concerns over the escalating Gaza war and the potential for conflicts spreading across the Middle East. French President Emmanuel Macron criticized Israel's prolonged military campaign in Gaza, warning against expanding operations into Lebanon. He stressed the importance of diplomacy to protect civilians and prevent a regional escalation, also calling for the establishment of a Palestinian state. Blessing Obe has more.
It's the UN General Assembly meeting, a time when leaders get a chance to express their views about the world. But this year, the agenda here has been taken over by the war on Gaza and the possibility of a full-scale conflict in the Middle East. French President Emmanuel Macron says Israel's war on Gaza has gone for too long and that a war in Lebanon is unacceptable.
Israël, quant à lui, ne peut sans conséquence. Israel cannot, without consequences, expand its operations to Lebanon. France demands that everyone respect their obligations along the blue line. We will therefore act to ensure a diplomatic voice can be heard, a voice that is indispensable for sparing civilians and preventing a regional conflagration.
Macron also called for the establishment of a Palestinian state. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky arrived to the United Nations to try to keep his country's fight against a Russian invasion on the international agenda.
We need to withdraw the Russian occupiers, which will bring an end to the hostilities in Ukraine, and we must hold those responsible for war crimes accountable. And we must not allow a second or third phase of this Russian invasion. And we need to make it clear the war is over. This is the peace formula.
Zelensky says he has a victory plan and is asking for more military aid to fight Russia. But for now, the Middle East, everyone, UN international to end. Blessing Obe, Osrc News.
Trend news tonight, another look at the major stories. We told you that the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has charged youths to embrace leadership and education. We also informed you that the state government has launched a fertilizer distribution initiative to support farmers in the state. So informed you that the Senate has approved Southwest Development Commission bill to tackle regional challenges. And from the foreign scene, concerns over Gaza war have dominated UN General Assembly agenda. And that's the news tonight. Thanks for watching.